What a five? Who got 500 W-E? No, just playing.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Philly and the Brain. I am Philly,
I'm Denicia. Hi, everyone.
a.k.a. the Brain, because she's smarter than me, y'all. We are digital nomads who will be traveling the world while we are building our wealth, and we want to share that journey with you. So, you want to tell them a little bit about yourself, love?
Hi, everyone. My name's Denicia. We're both based here in the Houston, Texas area. We've been living in Houston for a long time. By day,
24 years for me.
For me, about 19 years. What I do during the day is I am an independent consultant. I specialize in Workday products, and I do plan to create a video about how to become an independent consultant. So stay tuned for that.
And I am an international service manager or international purser, depending on who you ask or what airline, for an airline. So basically, I'm a manager of flight attendants on the long haul flights. I've been working for the airline for almost 24 years now. And it's just time.
And I've been doing consulting for 9 years now. I started off as an employee on the customer side and became a consultant on the Workday partner side, and just very recently went independent.
So on this journey, on this channel, we're just going to share our journey about balancing adventure and financial freedom. Get out the rat race. Downsizing here, our American lives into just living really small. Like, as you see in the back, I got stuff that I can't take with me. Like, none of that stuff was cool when I did it, but it don't matter to me no more. Like, that stuff is not important. I should have been buying stocks instead of buying those. You feel me? But we live and we learn, and hopefully somebody watches this and learns from my dumbass, old ass mistakes. All right, so yeah.
So the reason why we have you guys on here today, the purpose as to why we created this channel is because we want to be able to share our experiences with preparing to become digital nomad.
It's something we've talked about, but the way things are going in this country and the knowledge that we have just as people who've traveled the world already, why stay here? Why not go somewhere where you feel wanted or welcome, especially as people of color?
Phil and I have been traveling together for 5 years now. We travel to a lot of different countries. We both enjoy experiencing different cultures, their food, the way they live.
I've been doing it for a living for 20-some years. Like, I love it.
Not to mention the cost of living in most countries is a lot less compared to U.S. And Phil and I started talking about this about a year and a half ago. I said, we're not going to be able to afford to retire in this country. I'm hitting
Middle
40
class
next year.
disappearing.
I'm hitting 40 next year. Phil is turning 50 this year. I'm the planner in this group, so I like to plan ahead of time. And I told him there's no way, even with our current jobs, even if we added on some extra income,
not a spender, get a planner.
And the way inflation is taking off, we're just not going to be able to afford to stay in this country. So we started having this discussion, like a 7-year plan on how to prepare to retire into the country.
We're talking about 7 years. We have a house here. We wanted to make sure that there was enough equity in the house before we decided to up and go. And then that plan became, we're not going to make this political or anything, but like, I don't want to be somewhere who don't want me. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple.
And it's not just that; it's the cost of living.
Cost of living is big, for real.
That's the reason why our plan pretty much shortened from just the 7 years, because we started realizing that we need to be able to invest in more. We currently do have some money in stocks for the last couple of years. I mean, we learned late about stocks. I don't personally know anyone in my family that invest in stocks. So it's something that we took a lot of time in learning. I learned. I
knew about it. I just was in a situation where I couldn't invest. I needed every penny that I was bringing in to take care of my family at the time. So
we're learning from that. We do plan to moving forward continue to learn. Our plan has been shortened from 7 years. We're making some plans to go to another country later this year,
August. So for my 50th birthday, y'all, we are just gonna go ahead and take the leap. We're in the process right now of getting everything in order to be away from here for months at a time. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna keep our home here. You know, we're gonna see how things go in the next couple years, but we're gonna take my retirement and we're going to live. Okay? We're still working, but if we're paying $700 and that's the high end for rent, like, and when we're talking rent, we're talking luxury amenities. Y'all, it's so much better on the other side. Do your research.
So what we want to be able to share with you guys today is our journey, as we mentioned earlier, but also what we're doing to prepare us for our trip in August. Again, as Phil mentioned, we plan to go to a different country, start visiting different countries, live there for a month, up to 3 months, and figure out which one of these countries we can consider our home.
We're going to start in Thailand. My brother's retiring in a couple years. He's like, yeah, just meet me there in a couple years. So we're going to travel around for a couple years and we probably going to meet Big Bruh. I don't know. We just going to see where the wind takes us, see how the political climate is of the world. But what we are going to do is we're going to embrace each other during this process. I'm with my best friend, y'all. She's taught me so much about finances. I've taught her so much about just living. It's such a great balance, and I look forward to traveling with this woman. So you're welcome to join us on this journey. That's the purpose. We want to bring you guys along and share this experience with you. So, hey, come on in. You're welcome.
And one of the things that we are doing for planning is we've been watching for the last 2 years, doing a lot of research, watching a lot of YouTube videos of other couples that have taken the leap and moved to a different country.
Using our vacations to scout places.
Yes, we've definitely done a lot of that. We love cruises. However, we have been a couple of places where we've flown to and stayed weeks at a time.
Yeah, so just get out, explore your world. Even if it's just going somewhere in the States, like, you gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get outside your comfort zone.
And that's true, because we talked about this as far as as I mentioned earlier, I am a independent consultant. I specialize in Workday. I just recently became independent, and I had some concerns, and I still have concerns as far as that I'll be able to still work independently. There shouldn't be an issue with me working on independent projects, but that was a driving force as to why I decided to go independent, because I knew I needed to have an option to work from anywhere around the world. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I do plan to create a YouTube channel and create some videos and tips on how to become an independent consultant, how to get into Workday, because if you're not aware of that industry, you need to be aware of it. It's huge. It has changed my life.
Yeah.
For the better, especially financially. I've grown a lot and became very successful in that particular field, and I have a lot of people reach out to me all the time how to enter that field. So that's what has driven me into creating that channel.
That's going to be some really good information.
Definitely going to be a lot of information there.
In the meantime, you guys, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. Next episode, we're going to talk about just planning, what we're doing to make this happen. All right, so look out for that one. That one's coming soon. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate your time. Bye.
Bye.